on the show, are you? I hope not.
Yeah, I'm recording right now. As you can see, don't make fun of my skinniness. But I'm cutting my shit. At least trimming it up, you feel me? So you're gonna be on the journey with me. Hopefully this shit don't end. It's gonna be a part 2.
Okay, so we were all devastated by those results because Juwan wanted to be the father. Now, as you just heard, Jedediah was pregnant on that last show with her
No, they do. They might be like, we cut this shit. I'm cutting my own shit,
is
man.
back because guess what? Juwan once again has doubts that he's the father and is demanding the truth.
You always got people hiding
you did
in the
another
walls.
paternity test, Jedediah. Did you expect that?
Somewhat I did, because he has his family in his ear. You know why they in my ear. You know what's up.
Here's the thing, Jedediah. You can't really blame him for wanting a test because of what happened, right?
I mean, I can't blame him. I was honest from the beginning. Like, I'm not a liar. I have nothing to lie about. Like, he know that this is his child. So I didn't cheat on him. I didn't cheat. I told the truth about everything. Like, what I'm a lie for? I'm grown. Come on now.
So, in other words, the last time you were up front, you said it could be another guy or him, and it wasn't he. But this time,
take a long time,
you didn't have another guy in your life, right?
No.
It was just Juwan.
Exactly. And he's denying his own child. How are you going to deny your own child when she looks just like you?
You think they look alike?
Same eyebrows, same ears.
Come
on now. Look at that. Look at that. Eyebrows, ears, nose, lips, head shape. Come on now.
Jedediah, why did you all break up 2 months after you got home?
Juwan wanted to go do what Juwan wanted to go do. Had everybody in his ear. Left me for a man-looking girl. I'm sitting here laying by him. Next thing you know, I look over. They on Facebook just typing away. Like, come on now. So I'm sitting here pregnant. You're laying up with me. Next thing you know, I get blocked. He ended up leaving. I get blocked off every social media site and his phone because he had an iPhone and I have an iPhone. Got blocked. Next thing you know, I had to it's to be this man-looking girl. Next thing you know, I had to go get on Facebook, on one of my friends' Facebook to go see what was going on. And he just big cashing out, new job, all in her car, and they just living their life like I never existed or like my children never existed.
Here's the deal. When you went to the hospital to deliver Dreamy, was he there?
He didn't come until the next day. When I was delivering my baby, I was by myself. While he was laid up with the big fat man-looking girl.
Is this the only reason he's denying Dreamy is because of what happened to him on the last show?
Yes, and he has his family in his ear. And his family knows like I'm
gotta have
the
this
only
shit
one.
out
I'm
here,
the only female that he's been with that actually tell it. And you don't sit there and lie about nothing. I'm going to tell the truth. Why tell a lie when you got to tell another lie to cover up that lie? Come on now.
Okay, when we come back, Juwan, guess what? You're up. We're going to find out what you have to say about all this, plus we're going to have the result of the DNA. So before the break, we met Jedediah, who's here to prove to her ex-boyfriend Juwan that he's the father of her 10-month-old daughter, Dreamy. Now, last year, DNA test proved Juwan was not the father of the first child. And he fears that history is about to repeat again. And now joining us from Victorville, California, is Juwan. Juwan, okay, I got to find out. How did you feel after the last show?
I wanted to really leave. I was disappointed. I really thought that she was going to be my daughter. And I felt a real bond with her, so I'm not going to break that. So to my daughter.
Okay, but you left when I was 8 months pregnant. Come on now.
Didn't you have her, Drew? Why are you still talking?
You don't think she's being honest with you this time around?
I don't think she's being honest. She not.
I told you because the first time I was alive for her.
She gonna tell her little side of the story.
Hold on, Jedediah. Hold on, Jedediah. Let me talk to Juwan.
She gonna tell her side of the story and make it seem all good or whatever. But there's way more to the story because we get in arguments over little stuff, and that makes us elevate to this situation to where we have to break apart, and then she gonna do what she do. I don't know what she with when I'm not around. So
in other words, you all are in and out of each other's lives, right?
Right.
You say there's a lot more. What's your family would tell you?
Man, you know what happened last time, dude. Don't go through it. You're gonna look stupid on the morning show because, look, the baby wasn't yours last time, and this baby ain't gonna be. The baby looked just like the last baby. So I might be the... The dude, I don't know. It could be somebody else. Don't tell him. That baby too light skinned for me, sweetheart.
It sounds like.
My baby too light. That baby look just like you. Ain't got the same skin.
Nowhere near it.
Come on, that's her twin.
Where?
It sounds like Juwan, you're giving a good impression of your family. I'll tell you that.
Test results. Test results.
Okay. Why'd you block her on social media?
so confident.
Ooh, the social media thing? Man, she went all up on my Facebook, posting long paragraphs, calling me back to back. I'm doing something, and then she'll blow me up like 5 times.
You're doing something with the next girl. You're doing
I'm
something
not with you. I was worried about it.
You didn't come to the hospital, right?
No, I was busy that night. I didn't know because I blocked her. So
Okay.
I found out the next day that somebody had to reach out to me.
Have you seen this little girl?
Yeah.
What do you think? You think she looks like you?
Look at the baby. You got the lips, the nose. Look, she got every feature of
This
her.
shit shuts
her
down
nose. She
fast.
got her mouth, but you can see another
Cause it needs to
man.
charge.
You can see
It's still
another
recording
man.
now, that's good.
Come on, now my eyeballs don't look nothing like that.
So,
Lips don't look, nose don't look nothing. Ears don't
The
look.
same eyebrows. Are you slow? Same eyebrows.
Are you looking at yourself and saying that?
Yeah, I'm looking at myself. I can see myself looking. Yeah.
did I read right, Juwan, that if I prove that you are Jamie's father, you want to get back together with him?
I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't try to work things out. That would be my daughter if the results came back. This is my first child.
I get the
I took
feeling,
care of a child that wasn't mine.
I get the feeling you want to be the father, right?
Yeah, she was beautiful with it.
No, don't go off.
All right. So, Jedediah, before I read the results, anything you want to tell
I
him?
had the purpose set up.
The father.
Oh, boy. Jedediah, in the case of 10-month-old Dreamy, Juwan, you are the father.
Hey! Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
Oh!
Hey, where you at?
I need an apology. I need
Hey,
an
baby,
apology.
I'm sorry.
I
Hey,
need an
look.
apology.
Wow.
Thank you.
This is what it looks like when choose generosity, reflecting on all the blessings God has given
See
us.
that shit? That shit said wheel.
This is what it looks like when we choose joy, empowering families in need with animals to help them create lasting change in their own lives. Discover more joy at worldvision.org.
It's been a long time since I saw my shit at this level.
Your credit score went up. Track your credit score and learn how to build it with Chase Credit Journey. Free for everyone. Chase, make more of what's yours.
In the case of
How
3-year-old
that shit go that fast?
Billy, joining us from Anderson, Indiana, is Andrea and her ex-husband Billy. See, 4 weeks after Andrea gave birth to their son, Andrea
nigga.
discovered that Billy was cheating.
Yeah,
So,
my boy.
feeling hurt and betrayed, Andrea not only broke up with Billy, she revenge cheated on him with one of his friends. And then soon after that, Andrea found out she was
Look
pregnant
at
with their
that.
3-year-old daughter.
She's
Jasmine.
hanging.
So
Young.
today this couple is trying to mend their relationship, but before they can, Billy wants to hear the results of baby Jasmine's paternity test. Okay, Andrea, you've been waiting 3 years for this.
Yes, a long 3 years.
It's important. Why?
Because I am ready to prove to everybody, to Billy, to my mother, to everybody, getting in Billy's head that he is the father of Jasmine.
So you've been through a lot together. What kind of happened in the beginning of your relationship?
Well, when we first got together, the first time we ever got together, I had actually got pregnant. And when
Now this feels like the
I
way.
found out I was pregnant, we went to the first ultrasound, and they had told us that the baby had fluid on her lungs and on the back of her neck, and that she probably wasn't going to make it the full pregnancy, but if she did, that she would come out a vegetable. And I had gave birth to her. You know, I held her in my hand. You could see her little fingers over the toes. And, you know, Billy was great through all that. He was there for me through all of that. He was a great support through it.
And then you decided to get married?
Yes, that is what we decided. We wanted to be married. Do the right thing for our daughter.
Okay, so then you get pregnant again, and you have a son together, right? And
Yes,
and that
Jacob.
and then all of a sudden things started happening. What happened?
Well, it was Jacob was about 4 weeks old, and I had decided to go get a job.
I'm gonna sell the hair.
Support, my family, And while I was at work every single day, busting my butt to make sure that our family had what
We're gonna sell this shit.
Billy was going to his family member's house and cheating on them.
No, what
I guess
am I
we call
now?
this what you next did was the revenge tooth, right?
I did not cheat. That is
Then you
one
got
thing I
witchcraft
never
and
did.
shit like that.
I broke it off with him. Told him
Voodoo,
he gave his
and all that
stuff and
shit.
out of my house that I was done. He hurt me. He broke my heart. And so
You going the
it
old
was like a
Jada
week
kids
after
way,
we had split up
cutting
and I
that whole
told him
shit
to get
off.
out. We were not together.
More than
I
likely,
did, do something.
I'm gonna keep it like
slept
that
with one of his
forever.
friends, but it was never once cheated.
Guess what? It's
Never
gonna
once
happen.
cheated.
We gonna love
Kind
it
of a
and
revenge
embrace
act
it.
if you slept with one of his friends, would you think?
Yeah,
This is the
I
new
did. I
love.
did it to
I'm
get back
going
at him, but at the same
up.
time, I was hurt. My heart was broken.
This is how you take your power
I
away from
acted,
people.
Yeah, out of revenge, out of anger.
And then soon after that, you find out you're pregnant.
After I had moved to Illinois to be with my family.
Now,
And about
there
a
will
week
be
of
no
being
need
in
to
Illinois,
compete with me.
Me and Billy had started talking.
With your hair.
To work things out for Jacob. And so I came back, and that's the day we came back is when we had slept together again, and that is the day I got pregnant with Jasper.
But of course, he thinks it might have been a pregnancy with the other guy.
Yeah, that's what he thinks because that's what everybody's putting in his head.
How did Billy find out that you slept with one of his friends?
After I had found out I was pregnant, somebody came up to him and told him that I had slept with one of his friends.
Now, how was it during the pregnancy with Jasper? You okay?
He was there, went to the...
Because even if they're making this decision, they're gonna help you cut it just to be like, look, I did
He
it.
was throwing it in my face.
So, you know how shit go.
That's not his daughter, that's not his daughter.
They always have to be part of
Because,
the decision that you make, everything.
I didn't want him in
Everything
there
you do
as a denier, so
is
I
desperate.
put my mom in there to be with me.
And did you all get divorced before you delivered Jasmine or after?
Well, we were going through, some other things.
Hold on, this is amazing.
Last year, August 16th of 2019, that is when we got divorced.
Does he treat
Wow.
Jasmine as his daughter?
He pushes her away. He hardly
This
wants
is
anything
what
to
it's
do
all
with her.
about.
He's there for our older son, Jacob,
See?
does everything with him. But when it comes to Jasmine, he pushes her away.
And yet you two are trying
This
to
shit
get
was
back
fake
together?
anyway. It looked
Yes,
fake.
we are trying to end our relationship. That is why
It just
I
looks
want to
fake.
do this paternity test so I can prove to him that he
Look
is
at
the
it.
father and we can be there and be a family, for our kids.
Do you think they look
We'll
alike?
put the finishing touch
most
on there.
definitely. She's
Feel
got
me?
his chin,
Oh,
his
shit, good.
eyes, his nose, his cheeks.
Then
She
after
looks
that-
like him.
So before we speak to Billy, this is what he had to say to our
Patch,
producers
patch,
last
yeah.
night.
I've been dealing with anger
Everything gonna
for
come
8
off.
years.
I look good,
We were married, but I got
regardless. I
pregnant
told you
at
guys.
18 years old. We were on break when she got pregnant with Jasmine.
Yeah, I do. I look
And
good
during that
regardless.
time, she slept with one of my friends.
And I'm gonna start doing my own hair like I've always been doing for the past couple of years.
Jasmine
It feels
is
weird and
and
different.
I have not treated her
but
like she's my daughter.
I'm always
But
used to
how could I?
change.
She doesn't even look like me. People tell me all the time that I'm not Jasmine's father.
Ta-da.
And when Maury
There
said
you
that
have
today,
it.
I won't be surprised.
The anticipation is
So
over.
also coming to us live
Nigga,
from Anderson,
dig
Indiana,
this.
is Billy. Billy,
See, we don't
did
have
you
to
doubt
wait on it
Jasmine
no
from
more.
the
I brought it
get-go?
to you guys faster.
He's doubted
This is
her
what they've
ever
been
since
wanting,
she was born.
and this is
How
what
about
they
during
got.
pregnancy?
During
See?
the pregnancy, I was
Fast.
weird.
But you threw it in my face every single day.
Now
She was
they
not
can grow
yours.
up and move on to some other things.
And how did you find
Feel
out
me?
that she had slept with a friend?
All right.